Some changes need to be made to on-campus life to be able to safely reopen in the fall after the effect the coronavirus is having on the world. We hope to aid in the safe reopening with our innovative solution, SMU Grubhub. We are Team C, and I, Andrew, will be walking through how our solution will help be a part of that safe reopening. Our desired impact is to create a low-risk campus environment that could exist after state and local executive orders have expired, by creating a minimally viable product combination of technology and process that will permit safe, confident social interaction and retail commerce. Ultimately, we want SMU to open this fall and maintain student, faculty, and staff safety above all else. SMU has already established a task force for a healthy opening in fall 2020. And speaking with administrators on the task force, we got a good idea of some of the things SMU is already planning to do this fall. In designing an intervention strategy, we considered how we could best complement SMU's approach. We decided to focus on two of the highest contact areas on campus, the dining facilities. Dining facilities are an essential service that have some of the largest consistent crowds, especially during the peak hours of lunch and dinner. There's a high risk of virus transmission between students in the indoor seating area, staff and students through buffet services, and the lack of a 6 feet distance between servers, and all the self-serve areas and stations where everyone touches the same containers, serving utensils, buttons on drink machines, and more. When creating our approach, we wanted to keep in mind this recent study shown in the New York Times about the COVID-19 outbreak in a crowded restaurant in China in January. One patron of the cafe, labeled A1 on the diagram in yellow, infected 10 others out of the 83 patrons that were in the restaurant that day. Those infected you can see circled in red. With how many students and staff are in close contact in the dining halls, we decided to focus our intervention here in order to prevent a situation like the Chinese diner happening. Our solution will expand upon the existing partnership between SMU and the Grubhub app, where you can order food on your mobile device or anywhere with internet access across all locations on campus. Currently, Grubhub already offers pickup for specific on-campus locations such as Starbucks and Einstein's. But by expanding the pickup and delivery option to the dining halls and closing the halls for dine-in, we will be able to reduce infections by severely limiting those large mealtime gatherings and communal points of contact in the dining halls. So this is what the app is going to look like. On the left, you can see all the locations that you can order from. This is from an actual screenshot of the app. We just added in the 2 dining halls as our new additional options. Once you select one of the locations, let's say you selected Arnold Dining Hall, it will bring up the screen on the right, giving you all the meal options for that day, a short description of the meal, and the calorie count. It will also have the price for non-dining hall locations, but as you can see, it says free currently due to the dining hall taking meal swipes. There will also be filters incorporated where you can see which options are, for example, vegetarian, to account for all diets. So that's essentially what the app will look like and how it will work. So now let's look at how it will work together, factoring in the pickup and delivery aspect. Students and faculty will order their meal through the Grubhub app. Students will pay with meal swipes or flex dollars depending on the location. SMU Dining will receive the order, prepare the meal, bag it, and do one of 2 things based on whether the student ordered pickup or delivery. I will talk about delivery in a moment, so for now, let's assume they chose pickup. For pickup, there will be tables set up inside the dining halls that are labeled by letter, referring to the last name of those who ordered. The dining halls are large, so the tables can be spaced out to minimize gathering in a single area. Additionally, the doors to the dining halls will be propped open, so no one will be touching the door handles as they go in and out. The meal will be placed on the appropriate table to be picked up by the student or faculty. With this system in place, the individual picking up their meal will have no contact with anyone or anything besides their very own personally packaged meal. Now that we've covered pickup, let's talk about delivery. So if the student chooses the delivery option, after the meal is packaged, it will be delivered to the residence hall. Once at the residence hall, it will be dropped off in the commons for the students to come down and pick up. If there's a student that is sick, the RA that's on duty will be able to grab it for them from the commons area and leave it right outside their door for them to grab, once again having no contact throughout the entire meal exchange. For the budget, we decided to request $5,000 for the grant. This $5,000 will go towards app development and implementation on our campus. This table refers to how we are breaking down the budget. First, we will have our student staffing, which will be a leadership position to complement our current RMARC staff, similar to our current student wellness champions. In order to incentivize students, we'll be offering stipends. Next, we have printers, which are the only thing required, in addition to Wi-Fi, to implement this partnership in our dining halls. We have decided to purchase 6, with them being in Arnold, Umph, Max Place, and Hughes Trigg. We also have app maintenance, which will mainly be used to offset any costs from using Grubhub. These costs include things such as inputting weekly menus and other software fees. Lastly, we have PR. Because this will be a mandatory way to utilize our dining services, we want to make sure that all students, faculty, and staff will be aware of what the service is and how to use it. We will be able to implement this solution almost immediately because we'll be utilizing a pre-existing application that many universities already use. Therefore, we will just be expanding upon the app's offerings. Students will be able to use their meal plan and flex dollars, which makes this meal service system easy for them as well. SMU Dining Services will support the functionality and implementation of this meal service plan, and it will be easy to add new or local vendors to the existing software, since many of them use Grubhub too. We could even pilot the program during July and August term to sort out any kinks before the fall semester even begins. For evaluation, we'll be tracking the number of cases of coronavirus on campus and within the Dallas community weekly. We will also track daily app usage and engagement, keeping track of how many meals are ordered, picked up, and delivered at each mealtime every day. The number of delivery orders will also help us keep track of sick individuals on campus. The higher the usage, we'll be able to know that gatherings are being avoided and distances being kept, leading to the desired lower rate of infection and avoidance of an outbreak on campus. We couldn't have done this project alone and would like to give a special thanks to everyone here who helped us out along the way. We hope you think that our solution might be best.